Queer Liberation March. I'm so excited because it's in New York. Like, what? Oh my gosh. I need to calm down the baby hairs. I also started my period last night, so we're not feeling entirely great, but we're gonna make the most out of it. And I'm so excited to attend. So we will see how it goes, and hopefully I'm not late.
Oh wow, that looks really good. Look, they're like. I was like,
Yes, stamp it all over.
it does well. I'm sorry.
Hello, so I am here debriefing. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I am still in New York, thank God. I am loving it so much here, and it's been actually life-changing, life-altering, as every trip is, as every new perspective is. So yeah, I just wanted to debrief because I went to my very first Queer Liberation March, and it was so amazing. It was so powerful to experience and be a part of and participate in. It was my first ever time going to, I guess, a pride event. I had been to like women's marches and many protests in my life, but there's just, something so powerful each and every time, and this one specifically, just being about queer liberation and liberation of all oppressed and all people. There were so many Palestine flags, so many people from different countries, and just intersectionality, man. Like it was everyone from everywhere marching together for not only queer liberation, but like just liberation of all people that have been oppressed for so long. And it's crazy that it has been my first, I guess, queer liberation march, because I feel like I've been out for a while, even though I haven't like really shouted it from the mountaintops. I have mentioned it before that like I consider myself queer and more of like a pansexual, I guess, if I were to choose a label, but I just but it's funny, it's not funny, but it's interesting because growing up in LA, I had never went to a pride march before, and I always felt like maybe I wasn't like queer enough to go to one, I always considered myself as an ally, even when I like accepted and took on the identity, I guess, or like took on the label of like queer, I still didn't feel like that was my space to be in. And I always felt like, I don't know, like I didn't belong, right? And so I think it was really important for me this time around, because I met up with Curly Top, that Curly Top, Jasmine Brown, who I've been following for years, and I've been a supporter of her YouTube channel and her Instagram for a while. And I saw that she was doing like a meetup before the march so that people can all go together. And I know that she's like mixed and Black and a Latina and a sustainable content creator and activist. So when I saw that she was, she lives in New York, and I was like, I'm going to be in New York. I saw that she was hosting a meetup, and I was like, okay, this is perfect, because I feel like she represents, I guess, identities and beliefs similar to mine, just as a fellow brown woman. And it made me feel just like better in, I guess, better in a way of just like feeling like I deserved to be there, like I should be there, like I had a space there, like I just representation is just the first step of, I think, any type of like liberation in yourself. Is once you see someone like you doing the same thing or doing a really radical act, it's like it like lights up something in you. So I met up with her and some other people, and it was it made the experience like really just that much more special to me, because it was like very, I don't know, just a bonding experience with people that I had never met in person before. It was just really human and really magical. Like that stuff you can't really mimic in any other daily experience. And it's also like collectively there was so many people, so much energy. Like New York is already so energetic, but you add in a protest or a march and like collective activism, like it's just like something you just you could never describe. It's something that like you feel it like in your body, and it's really beautiful and inspiring as fuck. It's also, I think, really amazing. It's that much more special and different because Stonewall happened here. The beginning of Pride Month in general, when the Stonewall riots happened and the like tragedies that occurred then and before and since then. But like the fact that you're marching in the streets of, where Stonewall happened is just like, I don't know, you just can't, again, recreate, you can't describe, you can't explain, because it's just that powerful, to be marching in the same streets years, decades later. I honestly just feel like everyone needs to experience this, even if you don't identify as LGBTQIA+, even if you're just an ally, even if you're just like curious, if you're questioning. I don't know. I just think like I want everyone to experience that, because it really lit a fire in me that I feel like was already lit, but like it just really magnifies everything. And it was something that I needed to experience, honestly. Even as a queer person, living as a queer person, existing as a queer person, I think naturally you sometimes minimize yourself because of societal norms that are everywhere, in what we see and what we do, in a lot of what we experience, so you have to, it's a constant action. Those are my thoughts after attending my very first queer liberation march. And yeah, if you live in New York or you live in a city that does have pride marches, queer liberation marches at all, I cannot recommend going, enough. Like, I just, you need to feel this. As a current mental health advocate and as a future intersectional healer, I just think these experiences are so integral and necessary for everyone to experience and witness. I think that's like, these are the things that actually drive us to a different, more inclusive, more imaginative, more liberated future. You know, like, let's just not stop dreaming of things getting better. Please don't stop imagining your life and the world as a better place, because it can happen. A lot of it happens in here first, you know, and then in here, in your body. First you have to think of it, imagine it, then you have to embody it, then you have to act on it. Thank you so much for watching and for listening. I love you so much, and thank you for all the love on my channel and everywhere else. Recently I have been putting myself more out there. New York has really, like, just inspired me in general and reminded me of, like, just what it means to express myself shamelessly and in my own way. So yeah, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspired you a little bit, and I will see you guys in the next one that will be coming very soon, because again, I am just going off in New York. Okay, see you next time. Bye.